Hello friends, welcome back. Today we have the giveaway winners announcement, and before we go to that, let's do a quick reporting and a rescue video of a very sick orchid. So here is my sick orchid. It's Brassavola nodosa cross Epidendrum stamfodianum hybrid. The blooms are white and quite petite. It has bloomed only once for me, and for the past few months I'm noticing that this orchid is stalling growth. The leaves are turning yellowish, and the new growths that are appearing, they are also getting affected. Overall, this orchid is not doing well. As you can see, it's potted bare rooted in this basket. It came that way, and you can clearly see the roots don't look that great. They are all mushy to touch, and as we all know, dead roots, they act as sponge and they stay soggy for too long. So that again increases the chances of severe rot. I also have kept Fusarium somewhere in my mind, as the orchid has pretty slow growth for a long time, and the leaves and the pseudobulbs, the root, everything is affected. The only positive sign that I can see are a couple of new growths, very tiny new growths, and 2-3 new healthy roots starting. So let's begin. I had this orchid soaking in water for around 1 hour to loosen up the roots. Let me try gently pulling it, as it doesn't have many roots, so I think it will come off easily. But it doesn't. It's gonna be quite a struggle. The roots are adhered very tightly to the plastic pot. Let me trim the dead roots in an attempt to detangle it a bit. Still it doesn't come. So now what I'll do, I'll use my scissors and I'll pass it under the roots, in between the roots and the plastic pot, trying to separate these two gently. Trying to dissect, create a gap between the two and try to separate the roots and the plastic pot. The scissors that I am using here are sterile scissors. I have wiped the scissors with alcohol swab, and now I think it seems workable. The roots and the plastic, they have separated a bit. I'll work as gently as possible because my aim is to protect the newest growth and the new roots. So I'm being very careful. Finally, I'm able to separate it. Look at the amount of debris. No doubt the orchid was doing so poorly. Let me remove all the dead roots and the dead hollow pseudobulbs. These feel dry. There is no oozing or any fluid coming out. So it's not the deadly black rot. So after cleaning the roots, after cutting the old dead brown dry pseudobulbs, this is what I'm left with. And this portion, it's very flimsily attached to the rest of the portion. So I'll go ahead and separate these two portions, and this portion, it has only 2 pseudobulbs and in between them a connecting rhizome. So I'll go and cut into this rhizome and give a quick check for Fusarium. We can only confirm Fusarium if we see a purple ring once we cut through the rhizome. I don't see any purplish discoloration or any purple rings, so the Fusarium is almost ruled out. I will provide links of various articles on Fusarium in orchids, and you can read those and have an idea about Fusarium, how deadly it is. Let me clean this orchid, clean this whole area, and I'll be back soon. I'm back with this clean orchid, and let's go to the potting part now. In all this hustle, I forgot to switch on the camera when I was spraying the orchid with hydrogen peroxide. So I sprayed hydrogen peroxide all over the orchid. If you are using 3% hydrogen peroxide, then you can use it as it is, no need to dilute. You can simply spray 3% hydrogen peroxide, just spray it thoroughly and leave it for some time till the fizzing stops. Once the fizzing stops, then we can work with the orchid. So here all the rhizomes and all the pseudobulbs, they were dry and old. There was no new or there was no wet tissue that I cut into, so that's why I didn't use powdered cinnamon. However, if you are cutting through any partially affected pseudobulb or a partially affected leaf, make sure to cut the to seal the cut end with powdered cinnamon. I have a plastic net pot here, so let's go ahead and pot it. I will be using only charcoal as media, As I tell in all my repotting videos that stability is very important. This portion has hardly any roots or pseudoballs to support the plant. So you can either tie it to a stake while potting it, or simply do this trick. You can take one or two larger pieces of charcoal, put some moss on it, and tie the plant with a cotton thread or any thread. So the moss here will protect the new roots and it will hold moisture that will stimulate new growth to produce more roots. Now it becomes very easy to handle the plant. Just tie it in this fashion. Now you can see we can simply hold the charcoal and pot it. We don't have to touch the plant again and again, so the chances of breaking the new growth and the new root it reduces. So now I'll put some pieces of charcoal at the bottom of this pot. So pot it in such a way that the newest growth it is centered in the pot and it has enough space around it. So when it matures and new growths start appear from it, they will have enough space around to grow. Now put some more pieces of charcoal to support the plant and a little more moss on top. Now you can see how stable the plant is after potting. I am shaking the pot, but the plant is very stable. This stability is important to promote new roots. So the plant is stable, the new structures are cushioned. I will keep this in my balcony in shade away from sun and rain. As it is raining here, so I will water it only once in 2 to 3 days when the media feels dry. And I will not apply any fertilizer for at least 2 weeks now. When I see the existing roots growing and the new roots they're starting to sprout, then I will start spraying with liquid seaweed extract and Epsom salt at 15 to 20 days interval. So now let's go to the announcement part. The winners were selected by using random comment picker tool. Congratulations, Mini Aji. And hold on, another winner, Neha Singh. So Mini Aji and Neha Singh are the winners. Congratulations you both. You will receive 1500 rupees worth coupon each to purchase from Vrindaban Orchids. And to all the other participants, I promise to hold more such giveaways in future. Please don't feel bad. I appreciate all your love and support. Please continue supporting me. And the winners, I will provide my email ID and my Facebook link in the comment section below as well as in the description box. So please contact me within a week. Otherwise, your prize will go to some other participant. So that's all friends. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Bye bye. Take care.